There's a glut of Airbnbs out there that literally are just buy it, furnish it, and put it on the market. It doesn't work that way anymore. This was just a really drab golden girls room. You can see what my wife Brea has done with the mega fireplace. There's gonna be a 70-inch screen TV, this custom slat wall. We removed the arches, the custom lamps that we have here. It's not good enough just to have a property. You've got to stand out. You've got to renovate. You've got to design. You need to have a lot of intention. And most importantly, you need to have something that pops. Let me show you what pops. Follow me upstairs. And I just got here a couple of hours ago, and I'm going to show you what my wife Brea has been working on for the last couple of days while I was in Los Angeles. I come back, first room I look at is this. This is what I'm talking about. Super simple mural. And if you look through that window, you can see this is a lake property. This has absolutely nothing to do with a lake, but you know what that's going to look like in a listing on Airbnb? It's going to pop out. That's what's going to attract people to want to book here. Let me show you one more. So there's another mural. 10 murals in a 12-bedroom house. Every single bedroom, except for the 2 mega bunk rooms, is going to have something like this.
Yes, but the other room above the garage is going to have a starlight feature, which will be amazing.
I love it. Let me show you one more thing before we show you the starlight room. Now, this is what I'm talking about making a super property. Most people would have just left this room as a standard bonus room, put in some games, maybe even slam some bunk beds in here. That's not what Brea and I do. One, we added a bathroom right here to the left with full flooring, glass doors, fully tiled to the ceiling. We make it nice, a nice shower, because this is going to be not only kids and teenagers, but it's going to be families, and it's going to be retreats and church groups and all that type of stuff. So we went in and we designed literally 5 different, I call them cubbies. As you can see, queen size beds. We have the storage. So chargers, USB outlets, USB-C, which most don't have, as you can see, place to put your water, place to put your book. Underneath, plenty of room to where you can slide suitcases underneath. There will be curtains to keep them completely private. 5 of them. This is what goes into building a super property. This is what our youth minister Mike is going to want. This is what event planner Evelyn's going to want. This is what grandma or mom that's planning the family reunion is going to want. We can sleep 10 people in here. You could put 10 couples. You could put girls over here, boys over here, whatever it is. It gives us a lot of flexibility, but it's also on par with us building a super property. It's not just flimsy bunk beds that are slammed in here. Just one more element for building out a super property. I have never walked into an Airbnb and felt like I just walked into Space Mountain. And that's what Brea just created in here. So this will have 3 queen size beds, but literally kind of the Stargazer ceiling. We could have done what everybody else would do, go to Spencer's Gifts and buy the
Plastic
little stars,
stick-ons.
plastic, and stick them on the top, but kind of cool just to have that, you know, floating around up there. I'm going to show you 2 more things. Then we're going to go downstairs into the basement and outside, and I'll show you the difference. So the second thing, a lot of people don't understand about value stacking. So we do a lot of small things. One of the big things that I'll show you down here, and we've got this in the master suite. We've got this upstairs. We've got this down here. This is a 72-inch inset fireplace that adds ambiance and also marketability when we're taking the photos to go in our listings. These only run about $650 a piece. Because this property is going to sleep over 30 people, a huge deal is a water bottle filler. A tremendous $1,100 investment, but literally just put your water bottle out, head on out to the lake. Completely different. Don't have to waste a ton of shit with literally plastic bottles. Don't have to use refrigerated water. Purified water. We have 6 games, so you can see Galaga Miss Pac-Man, NFL Blitz, Golden Tee, Mortal Kombat, NBA Jam. That is the Shaq edition of NBA Jam, and an Atari 50 with the old school stuff for old people like me. Most people spend like $2,000 for an all-in-one that has 4,000 games in it, but that is one cabinet sitting in the images. With these 6 games, these are all roughly around $450 to $500 a piece. So I spend $3,000, they spend 2. I know I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6x the marketing opportunity in my Airbnb listing. So that way this is going to look like an actual game room. If you just have the shuffleboard, the air hockey, and one cabinet, one multi-cave, it just looks like a room with a couple of things thrown in. All these video games are going to be aligned along the back. There's a Papa Shot that hasn't been put together, you know, the old game shooting baskets. And then there'll be neon game room signs around the entire place as well. You notice we put in a black drop-in ceiling along with the black walls, which I believe actually is iron ore, a very deep charcoal, to where now all of this stuff, when this lights up, right, and the air hockey lights up and the shuffleboard has lights on it, and then you get the neon game signs, this thing's going to look like you're walking into Chuck E. Cheese. This is what separates us on the lake. Out of the like 700 or 800 Airbnbs on this lake, there's only one with a bona fide game room. And this one will be the best one on the lake. Let's just call it super. You can never have enough storage. So this will be a basement owner's closet that we'll drop shelves in. We always want to make sure that we're taking care of our cleaners, so ample storage. On the other end of the basement is where we have a stackable washers and dryers and laundry rooms on every floor. So we actually built a custom closet down here at the end, just unusable space. And there's going to be a stackable washer and dryer. And I say stackable, it's going to be full size, right? So typically people will get the 3.5 cubic feet. We're doing actually the 7 cubic feet. So we wanted to make sure that we had enough room. So that way they don't have to haul laundry up and down the stairs. It's just amazing how just going from a frame to this. And one of the things that's super important when we're setting up a house is the mood boards. So this is all the stuff that's going to end up going in this room, tables, all the stuff that's going to go in visually. Brea takes a lot of time to be able to put these together. And then you'll notice on every door, they all have them taped. So if we come in here, this one's a little bit different. So you got the headboard, then that'll just have a slide-in mattress with the metal frame on the bottom. But once again, pillows, throws, the area rug, everything that goes underneath. And I think later today, we're going to be mounting every single bedroom is going to have a television. I think a 55-inch smart TV inside of it as well. 2 hot tubs, not just one. You got to do at least 2, right? We need 2 hot tubs. So once again, when you sleep 30, if you can see inside of this, these are 6-seaters. So this will actually sit 6 people. Other thing that's really important is y'all always want to be good neighbors. So our neighbors right on the other side right here. So we decided to spend the extra money to pour a concrete pad, and there's no neighbors over here. So we put the hot tubs on this side versus on that side. So that way they can have fun. The kids can yell, they can, scream at the fireworks, whatever it is, and be away. The other thing, inside we have enough room here. Hot tub will go there. Electrical will be pulled through the stubbing, but right in between we left 18 inches. So that was Chad, my contractor. He's going to build a platform to go in between each hot tub to make it more functional to where you can sit on it, dangle your feet in, put your towels, put your cups, always trying to be super sensitive about that guest experience. If you look at the view here, right through here is the majority of the time where the sun's going to set. So if you're sitting in the hot tub, you really don't get any views of the lakes. So we're probably going to take down about 1/3 of the trees that are here to open up the view from the outdoor dining area, from the game room right here, and also from the hot tub and even the main level, because you see the trees are very tall. So once we open that up, it should just completely accentuate the view, because that's the traffic driver, that's the money maker. So without that view, it's going to take away from the experience that the people are going to have here at the house. Clearing everything out, getting ready. We haven't done anything with the yard yet. If you see one of the biggest time sucks and what's really put us behind, these are holes that they had to dig, that one over there and this one over here for the perk test. Thank God they're not making us remove the septic, but the septic tanks, we have to add 2 tanks. They're going in the front, and then all the lines are coming around over here, and that side of the house we have to have 850 feet of fill lines. So they had to run perk testing here. They're going to come all the way around. They're literally going to tear up this whole backyard to fill these lines. This is probably a 3 to 4 week install. This is a 7,700 square foot house, 12 bedrooms, 9 baths, started as a 7.6. It's been a 4.5 month renovation period. We are going to get this install done in 7 days. It's all got to be done, from landscaping to flowers to everything.